At dawn, the Badshahi Mosque stands silent, its 3 white domes glowing in the early light. Millions walk through these gates every year, observing a masterpiece of centuries-old stone. But these walls are active repositories. They appear to be dormant vaults, engineered to conceal information directly beneath the public's feet. Ayan, a 28-year-old archaeologist, steps into the massive central courtyard, carrying a document that identifies a structural void in the site's original plans. The parchment outlines the familiar topography of the courtyard above, but it traces a distinct, unrecorded sub-level chamber extending directly beneath the heaviest foot traffic. If the coordinates on this map are accurate, they reveal a structural volume that isn't supposed to exist. This single discrepancy calls the accuracy of the official blueprints into question. We often treat these monuments as silent relics. But for an investigator, the stone becomes a set of instructions for finding what the builders intentionally put out of sight. The immediate challenge is the sheer scale of the search area. The courtyard spans hundreds of thousands of square feet, serving as a vast architectural haystack designed to obscure a single point of entry. The builders engineered an environmental lock. The entrance remains invisible for most of the day, only appearing when the specific angle of the morning sunlight strikes a precise coordinate on the perimeter wall. At that exact moment, the light illuminates a structural anomaly in the red sandstone, a small, distinct marker integrated into the repeating geometric carvings. Pressing that marker physically activates the architecture. A heavy floor stone grinds out of place, sliding back to expose a narrow shaft plunging into the earth. Ayan begins his spatial descent. He drops into the dark tunnel, leaving the expansive, brightly lit courtyard to navigate the tightly packed confines below. The builders integrated the entrance into the geometry of the site. They ensured that the chamber remained accessible to those following the light, yet remained invisible to everyone else. At the bottom of the shaft, the light of a torch reveals a subterranean chamber. In the center sits a heavily locked, ornately carved wooden chest. But the chest is actively protected. An elderly man steps out from the shadows, a living obstacle stationed to defend the room. This encounter acts as a psychological security system. It follows a logic tree designed to stop those seeking material gain, while allowing those seeking information to proceed. The Guardian presents Ayan with a riddle. To pass, Ayan must logically deduce that claiming physical wealth will trigger a trap, making it necessary to reject any interest in gold. Ayan recognizes the trap's design. He provides the correct answer that satisfies the internal logic of the test, proving his intent is the acquisition of knowledge rather than treasure. These historical defenses were never meant to lock humanity out permanently. Their purpose was to filter the visitors, testing the motives of anyone who managed to find the door. The Guardian steps aside, and the iron lock clicks open. But lifting the heavy wooden lid doesn't reveal the flash of royal gold or stolen jewels. Instead, the chest is packed with flawlessly preserved Quranic manuscripts. These pages have been kept in a climate-controlled environment, free from humidity. The effort to construct this hidden chamber suggests their survival was a non-negotiable priority. Looking closely at these parchment pages, we can see red markings and handwritten annotations in the margins. They represent a record of scholarship that generations worked to keep intact. Faced with this discovery, Ayan makes a choice. Instead of extracting the manuscripts for public credit, he lowers the heavy wooden lid, choosing to maintain the vault's secrecy as its newest guardian. The Badshahi Mosque functions as a vessel for information. Our task is to decipher the records the stone was built to protect.